reading, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
You fucking nerd.
Okay guys, we got 2 new videos of the Blitzway Mazinkaiser. Now, I'm pretty sure this one isn't a review, it's just a showcase, and this one I think it is. Now, this one's in Korean, so can't understand the same goes for this video, but at least this one has subtitles, so we'll check that out. So let's go over here. Actually, bump that resolution, man. 480. Yeah, who does 480? So let's go. Let's see what we have here. Looking great, of course. And I'm guessing this is pretty much just gonna be picture poses. It's looking beautiful. It's looking beautiful, man. It is looking beautiful. Get out here with the sword. Pretty nice. 43 minutes of poses. I think I got this guy beat when it comes to poses, because I actually did a test of some of the poses with my Infinitism one, and let's say it gets to, well, I didn't even go halfway and I had like triple the time this video had, or 4 times. It got pretty crazy. So nothing too exciting right now, but still, it's looking good. It's looking good. By the way, if you guys don't want to see all these poses, just freaking skip the video. Along with that, same as I don't have a problem with you guys using ad blockers and all that stuff. Now, as you guys can see here, it doesn't look like he has the legs pulled down here, but he does have them here, you can tell. It's nice. Can't you see that? Here's the box. I don't know why not show that first, right? Of course, we know that this is the battery compartment. You need to push the chest forward so you can access the little screw. By the way, the figure comes with the screwdriver. You don't have to worry about that. You pull it out, you put the 3LR41 batteries in it, close it, and there's a button here, which is the one that's gonna let you turn on and turn off the lights. Now this hole here, of course, is for the Scrander. So here's the height. Now remember that this one is 31 centimeters. He says that is 590 kilograms. 192 kg. That is, nah, that can't be it. Let's see. Whole thing moves out of the way, but yeah, can't be that. 593 kilograms. Those are thousands of pounds. Oh, and sorry about that. That there. Let me move a little bit here. You guys can actually, okay, so as you guys can see, this is what it looks like next to the SkyX Studio one, which it's honestly is not that much of a difference when it comes to how tall they are, but when you compare the arms and the legs and the actual body, that's the big difference. Of course, I know what some people are gonna say, oh, the SkyX Studio looks great. Yeah, remember, this is supposed to be the Infinitism one, so the design is different, so you can't really compare them when it comes to the design. But joints and all that, I gotta say, this way, when it comes to the joints, they just look better because they're not like this, you know, like this little material here. You can see them and they look pretty darn good. So that is great. And this is the, I want to say this is the real bot, but this is also the real bot. So the real bots here, Sentinel ones, it is with the Shungokis. 100% sure of these. You can see how Bandai was left in the dust when it came to this. You know, man, they could have done something beautiful with the 20th anniversary one and scale it up. They just didn't. I wish they would have done that. But here's the range of motion, because the head, neck. So this is, you know, pictures, and you know, he is showing how articulation works at least. Horns, you can move them, which something that is very important to me. Those areas here. This one also did it. Okay, so that's good. Come on, move that arm. Don't be scared. I wish you could have showed it from the side. Okay. See, the butterfly joint, that's the problem there. I don't know why the range of motion is not working that well. Now, that, by the way, it doesn't have closed captions, so I can't really read. And what you saw there, you see how he had to force it to come out? That's good. You do not want them falling off. That is great. Okay, dude. Okay, you're showing me here that this is the connection, how it connects to the other one. But this is the connection to the other part. You know, but the thing is, if you show me the actual connector instead of this, then that would be a better comparison instead of just showing me this and this. Look at that. Wrist. Pull them out. Again, for the articulate hands. Let's see what he does with these. Sorry about that. I actually pressed the wrong button. So yeah, he was messing with the hands, with the fingers, but that's the thing. I don't get it. Why are all these guys doing the same thing? Like, yeah, the hand isn't gonna close as much as the molded hand, but come on, this is the closed fist. Like, all these guys, they're doing the same thing. They only move the fingers a little bit, they close them, and then they say, oh, it's not that good at holding the swords, but we don't see them using them with the swords. Now, let's see if he actually does do this. Okay, rock on. Yeah, okay, the double horns. Okay, yeah. Know that this move there. Size, and I don't know, this video is all over the place, honestly. Let's pick apart and focus on it. Okay, so yeah, the ab crunch. Look, oh, look at that. You guys saw that? I saw that little part there? Look, look, look. I've never seen this. Look at that. They didn't have to add detail to that, but they did. That's freaking awesome. That's actually pretty cool. I've never seen it do that joint. Man, that's cool. Of course, you got to move them up if you're gonna move with the legs. Always pull them down so it doesn't hit. That part doesn't hit here. Which, if you guys remember in the last video we checked out, it had a bunch of damage here. I don't think that came from hitting this. I think, well, remember, we couldn't read what the guy was saying, because in Korean, and it didn't have closed captions, just like this video. It just, to me, it felt like he probably, you know, had it fall and all that. Maybe something like that is what happened. So let's see here. That looks good. That looks good. I have no problem with that amount of articulation. Look at that. Oh, shake this. Yes. You guys saw how solid that was. Beautiful. That's great. Is it gonna be able to hold? Dude, like, these parts move, and there was people saying, oh, they don't move. They move. They move, and I'm happy that they move. Let's see. Legs, of course. Legs, I mean the feet. I love that articulation point right there. That's great. There are all the accessories, of course. course. Kaiser Scrander, I mean powder, and I'm all over the place. Like, now it looks like there's a little Koji in there. You know, sadly it looks like he's only facing this way. You know, man, come on. Does he zoom in? Please zoom in a little bit. No. You had the perfect angle. He had the perfect angle. All he had to do was zoom in post, and he did it. Definitely gonna be doing that, and just go in there and see how it goes from the back. There's the screwdriver, of course, to remove the actual batteries, the lights. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, the lights don't look that strong. Yeah, they don't look that strong here. Now it could just be that the lighting that he has on the camera right now, the one that is sitting back, because you can see that the back's light up. Back here is light up. It could be that, or it could just be that the batteries he putting aren't that strong, because we've seen it a few times and we know those LEDs are pretty powerful, because you see the bleeding over here and here as well, but not in this case. So remember that he might have some bad batteries. Okay, so he puts the sword there, both of them. Which, what's the comparison here? Look how short this one is. Look how the long one is, dude. Like, there's really like, I don't know why you gonna compare that, but okay. There's how you remove that, so you can attach the back part. We already seen that. Chest. See how it's not lighting up that good? I think the batteries this guy has are just pretty bad, or it's the lighting, because dude, I have quite a few figures that have LED lights, and this just, well, we have seen it before many times that the lights are pretty strong. Not here. I'm guessing that's what's going on. Or maybe he has a bad one. I don't know. Maybe the wires are messed up. Okay, so we know how they attach. Tool smasher. That's the giant missile. Really easy. Nobody should be messing that up, of course. And that looks great. That looks beautiful. So, keep going for the Scrander. Okay, so from this angle, we can't see the little golden areas here. These ones are the ones that I'm talking about. Where, you know, people say, hey, basically they took this wing and they turned it to the other side and put it here. Now, it looks like this one is correct. It looks like it. It looks like it's correct. I don't see any difference that you can say, oh, this one is, you know, they turn it around. I don't see that here. Okay. Now, when we get closer, here's the thing. See how you see a little bit of gold here, and you don't see it here? That's the thing. Now, he didn't give us a good look from the top earlier, so I don't know if he has two. Could be that, well, this is just a theory, but I don't know. It kind of supports it, because we could see this two of them at the same angle, and they both didn't have the gold bleeding through, but now we see it here, but not here, which is kind of odd, right? So I don't know. I keep thinking that some people are getting two of them, one that is actually theirs and a preview copy. Remember, this hasn't made it out of Korea right now. Like, it's not out of Korea. I haven't checked the event listings today, so I don't know if maybe they started coming out of there, but I have not gotten mine or anything. It still says March. Haven't gotten charged, and like I said before, until my credit card doesn't get charged, this thing isn't released for me. As you guys can see, no gold. Gold here, while you can see it here. That's where it locks, and you can see here that doesn't have it. Well, maybe it does. The thing is that we have to see this at a better angle. Like we have to get a top down view, where this guy isn't all the way to the front. It should be down lower. Because see, like this. See, this is what I'm talking about. As you guys can see here, yeah, has the gold here, but it doesn't have it here. It's just solid red. Now, that could be what people are saying, that basically they took this wing, flipped it around, and put it here. Or it could be that for some reason, when it came to painting it, they went red here and they didn't do it here. Not even when it's articulated, you see gold there. It's a minor gripe, honestly. Not something that big, but you would think that it would look uniform, especially here. Look how you can see the gold here? Not here? Yep. That's why people are saying, hey, they basically just flipped it. And who knows, maybe in the assembly process, maybe that's where they messed up. Maybe they had a pile where they had like the wings that had the gold here and the other one here, and they messed it up somehow. And that's another reason why I've been saying that I think this is pretty much the same preview copy or preview copies that these YouTubers are getting, and they're just, you know, moving them around. General darkness, of course. Already seen it. No problem with this guy, just looks awesome. Again, swords. The swords being stuck in it is one thing that some people have said, like, oh, if you put them there, they're gonna get damaged. I really don't think that's true. I don't think Blitzway would do that, because hey, if you're getting this guy, you're getting warranty with it. If anything happens, I'm sure they'll cover it. So I don't think so. But if you're worried about it, take the tip of the blade, maybe add a little bit of sticky tack or a little piece of foam just to put it there. So, you know, out of sight, out of mind, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, this is the bottom for their not available stand, which is not. They do not here. They don't have a stand for it yet, which sucks because it's a $500 figure, $420 US figure, and it should have a stand because Gather it does come with its own stand, right? But this guy doesn't. Now, I did find a stand for it, which is actually pretty good, and seeing it right here, right now, you know, seeing it from this angle, that stand is gonna work. It does not attach here, it actually attaches here, here, and on the back. I don't think I'm gonna have problems, but we'll see. One thing that I noticed here, there's dirt here. Look at this. This looks like rust, doesn't it? It looks like it's rusty. Or maybe they didn't paint the metal there, or didn't paint the die cast there, because here looks great. I don't think it's a reflection. That looks really bad. That's not good. That's not good, because if this thing, man, it starts rusting, not good. And by the way, rusting does happen on die-cast models. So, I gave it a 4-star. I don't know what it says there. More poses here. And again, the lights look good because it's light up now here. So I'm guessing when he did that part of the video, they were probably already pretty dim. Which I don't know how much battery it's gonna drain, but I don't think this guy's gonna drain all his batteries in one sitting. I think you can leave it on for 5-6 hours for quite a few days and you should be fine. Those LR41 batteries actually hold up pretty well. I still have all the ones that I bought years ago. None of them have drained, and I have displayed my Liger Zero that has them, my Big O that also has them, Bombredo as well, the Figma Bombredo. None of them have run out. So those are figures that I keep on display for a long time. So yeah. But so far, what I'm seeing here, I like it. There's some minor stuff, obviously. And again, this guy didn't do the shaking with the sword on the hands, man. It's like, oh, here we have articulated hands. Everybody want articulated hands. And it's like, yeah, we have them, but we're not really gonna use them. He's using them here. Really, I want to see if they hold the swords well. You can do poses with them, no problem. And that's pretty much the end of the video. So, oh, the Kaiser's there. Oh, the Kaiser's there, which pretty cool. Pretty cool, honestly. Pretty cool, but I only need one. I'm massing Emperor G. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So, now we're gonna see this one. So, let's go. Okay, guys, video number 2. Do this. Of course. Okay, everything done. Closed caption, so we're gonna be able to read. So let's see. Okay, this is Mazinkaiser, Carbotix, OVA, blah 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 blah. You already know this. So this is the box, and yeah, we have been waiting for, you know, almost a year. And as you guys can see here, the release date is still March, and obviously the prices were $120 US. Now, I gotta say right off the bat, this guy doesn't have his color balance well and white balance, because I can already tell you that this whole image is overexposed. Box shouldn't look like that with a really good camera. Yeah, he is referring to the Mazinkaiser, of course, Blu-ray, obviously. Yeah, the box is nice. Again, doesn't look to be a window box. Yeah, dude, we know that he came out in Super Robot Wars F final. Maybe play Tyson. Let's see. We should have pulled back a little bit more, so we could have seen the actual box, how good it looks. Okay. Same as together, solid box, ordinary. And here it is. I don't like the colors this guy is using for his color correction. That red is way too strong, honestly. Doesn't look that natural. Again, it's not the figure. And another thing that I'm gonna say right now, this guy doesn't have a good amount of lighting, because I can see a lot of pixelation on the black areas, and when you can see that film grain on it, not that good. And he has some, you can see that he has some big ass lights, but not that good. Especially here, you can notice it's here. So yeah, that's just that's just the color corrector critic in me just saying that. I know. I like busting balls. Who doesn't like busting balls, right? Especially when they can't reply to you because they don't know your language. Maybe they do, maybe they're not. Who knows? Maybe I dug myself a hole there. I don't know. Maybe this guy will come. And sorry about that. My coffin decided to throw a fit. Now, as you guys can see here, this one does have the gold here and doesn't have it here. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, We already know this. You know, this guy might come to my channel. Hey, you Okay. So, okay. 1,840 grams. Okay, 1,840 grams. That is 64.9 ounces. So 64.9 ounces is 1.8 kilograms, and 1.8 kg is 3.9 ounces. Holy cow. This guy is, yeah, this guy is heavy. Holy cow. Heavy, 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 heavy. Now here you can see the original design. Obviously, it's not gonna look 100%. One thing that I wish Blitzway would have done would have been to add the gold on the knuckles and on the fingers. Wish they would have added that. That would have been great. Obviously, the design isn't gonna be 100% the same because Blitzway said that they want to keep it close to this one, but they're gonna do their own changes. That's why some people complain about, oh, the Infinitism design is awesome and all that. Why didn't Blitzway do that? Because that wasn't the intention. It was to take this design, redesign it a little bit, but still keeping, you know, the same body shape. It still looks great. But remember, the thing about anime is that, especially this anime, Mazinkaiser, his design changes a little bit depending on the action, depending on what it's doing. Sometimes it looks great, sometimes it doesn't look that good. That's just how it goes. But I love the inclusion of the little gold parts here on the legs. Just looks great. You know, I can understand. One thing that I find odd that they didn't add was this part here. Now they did add it in this form. That's where the hatch for a giant missile is. But I wonder why they decided to do it like this and not like that. I think that has to do with the ab articulation to give it more. Man. So the proportion actually will balance, yeah. That makes sense. Focus, dude. Shaky cam, really? How focus? Shaky cam. Dude, I did, if you guys don't believe me, I did a whole review of the Nendoroid Hells on Sonic the Hedgehog. I did a whole review of it with the camera in my freaking hand. Okay, I didn't have a stand, I didn't have anything like that, and I did the whole review like that, and it looks way better than this guy that has a camera on a tripod with a big freaking zoom lens, and you know, for some way I managed to make it look better than what he did here. And these colors, the blooming effect that this guy has on this video is so freaking bad. I hate it. I hate it. That gives me a headache. So yeah, I don't like that blooming effect that he has on this video. I don't like it. Porsches are not what most people, which might make this aspect point of the design has always been personal to Mazinkaiser. I mean, we got so many designs for Mazinkaiser. It's like, come on, dude. Like, really, if you like one Mazinkaiser, that doesn't mean that the other one sucks or the other one is better or yours is better. There's many Mazinkaisers. Nobody freaking cares. Just, there's a lot of options. Just the one that you want. Okay, yeah. The lines are really visible. Yeah. It's not really a cracked armor, it just looks good. Like the Infinitism gives you the option to add it pretty much everywhere. you want to add a lot of gold to your infinitism one, you can. You can. There's a lot of lines that you can. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's true what he says, that they decide to go more conservative with those lines, not adding too much gold, because it's true. If you add too much gold, it's not gonna look that good. And he already has a bunch of gold here and here that is visible, so the gray makes sense. Okay, so that's good. That the quality is good. It's a premium feel. The job is great. Okay, so it's not mirrored. That's good. That's good, because that's what you don't want. You don't want it to be... Even now, it shines quite a lot, but you don't want it to be that super mirror finish, which is not that good, because then every light is just gonna be bouncing off it, and then you're not gonna be able to see that much, and you're gonna have, you know, this guy, like I said, if you don't have good lighting, everything's just gonna look like a black blob. If you got good lighting, it's gonna look really darn good. If you have lighting like this guy, then I don't know. Again, it could just be his color correction that is off. Okay, yeah, they're gonna look plasticky, but they can't be the same color as the other parts, the other rep parts. I mean, even the infinitism, it has the same design like that. They all do. Oops. Movement by the neck, that makes sense. Page is limited. Actually, it could be a little bit more. Just give it a little bit more. Give it a little bit another notch there. Actions. I don't know, I'm feeling that this review is pretty much the same review as the other guy. Yeah, you always have to lower that before you lower the other parts, because... Okay. Go the way up. Now let's see the shoulders. Let's see. See that butterfly joint. Let's stop doing that. Only the butterfly joints. Let's see. So you can rotate them all the way. That's cool. Okay, so we didn't know that. We didn't know that we could pretty much go all around with this part here, which is great, and I love that. I like that. That is pretty awesome. Yeah, the forward. That's what's hurting this guy, is the forward. Other than that, this is pretty much good. It doesn't reach full 90, but that's still pretty good for it. That looks a little bit odd, but that looks good. Okay, so let's check out the articulate hands here. This girl can fly. Pull them down, always pull them down. I mean, the actual benefit is minimal. Like, yeah, the whole point is not making it taller, is just so it doesn't hit this part here. Which I do agree, they could have done a better job with that, but... Shake it! No! Don't hold it up, shake it! The other guy did it good because he put it up, he kept it there, and he shaked it, and nothing happened. And this guy's like, oh, you're just gonna hold it. Oh, come on, dude. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. What's gonna happen? Oh, it's just gonna go down? Oh, wow. More confidence. Let go of it. Nope. I don't like how bad the colors look here. And again, it's the guy's video. It looks so grainy. Everything looks so grainy. Didn't even turn it on. There's no pilot inside, but it actually show it. Why he wants to show the inside? Like, give it a closer look. Yeah, it just is there. Not supposed to do anything else. It would have been cool if they would have made it so when you insert it, it would turn on. But again, thinking about it, you go like, that would have been pretty awesome, right? But the thing is that they would be turned on all the time, and then you would have to reach there on the back. Yeah. So let's put the Scrander here. They didn't lower the wingspan. The wingspan has always looked like that. Yeah, use the metal joints. Dude, again with the plastic appearance, it's gonna look like that because that's how that red is gonna look. Like, if they went with the other red, with the darker red, which I'm guessing that's what he's referring to being a better color of red, then it would just look, it wouldn't look the same. And the thing is, this red color is the red color of the anime. Like, yeah, they don't move. They don't really have to move. You don't have to move that. In fact, in fact they added too much articulation in my opinion. Like, you don't really have to make the Scrander move if swings the way this guy can. They really didn't have to do that. Kind of over-engineer it here, but still pretty cool. Being able to do that, just that's awesome. And again, it is supposed to be a backpack that flies. Attach it there. And the back, it's too dark to see a lot of stuff. Batteries, of course. Switch it to turn it on. There we go. Again, this one looks really dim. It could be all the lights that he has, and also the color correcting, because this isn't yellow, that's orange. The heat sink don't light up. We already knew this, dude. We already knew this. I don't know, you're talking about the design changes and all that stuff, and you didn't know that. How can you be disappointed if we knew? That was never promised. That was never promised. And now, would it have been cool? Yes, it would have. Yeah, I know. They spoiled people with this guy. Of course they did. But LED lights are not everything, honestly. And as much as I like this Getter, I wouldn't change it for my 301. The black one, I wouldn't change it. Because the black one just has that color scheme. And that color scheme, people see it and they go crazy for it. But still, that looks pretty darn good. See, that still looks pretty darn good. See, now this is way darker, see? See how lighting, how having a lot of lighting and not a lot of lighting actually makes it different? Yeah, the freeze beams. But there's a few effect parts that you can use for this if you have a few Bandais. with effect parts. The other thing is that it's cool that you can actually move them. Caution is needed to rotating when a Y is only a circular joint that goes in there. You just don't have to over rotate them. That's all. Have a gigantic missile, and it just plugs in there. Something else. Forearm can, the blades on the forearm cannot rotate. Well, obviously they're not gonna rotate. You know, you have the effect parts there. That's what the effect parts are for the rotation. I do wish he came with a articulated stand that can hold up the Turbo Smasher Punch, but he doesn't. So you're gonna have to use another stand for that. Looks so good. I think he said it does look a little what? Detail, but it looks a bit dirty. What looks dirty? What? The effect parts? The actual parts? Well, yeah, it's gonna get fingerprints. So wash your hands before you touch it then. It can move them around. I woke up, honestly, I'm gonna take the Scrander off every time I'm gonna do this. If I don't have to move it, I don't have to move it all the way back here. You can keep it here and put that there. Move it a little bit, move it back in place. Put them there. Look sharp, pointy. Look beautiful, man. They are. Again, they don't show it trying to grab it. What I want to see, they're trying to grab it. Well, heavily redesigned, dude. In the anime, when he pulls it out, it's actually really long and really thin. In some of the games, it's really long and really wide. Sometimes it's not like that. So, and some of the games don't even have it because the final Kaiser blade, if I remember correctly, was included in the series but not in the games until a little bit later. It looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. It just makes sense. Oh, you don't like the thing sword simply doesn't carry the same power as a broadsword. Does this guy even watch the anime? Like, it's not that wide. You know, it's not that wide. It's not that wide a sword. Even the Infinitus one, yeah, that one's a little bit wider, but how about that much? I'm definitely gonna be comparing both of them, by the way. Yeah, Darkness. Journal of Darkness just looks awesome. And I mean, he's dead. He's freaking dead or dying, and he still looks awesome. That's not the worst. Honestly, that wound is pretty bad, but we all know the face is the actual, you know, Germ of Darkness. So, yeah, you know, like, he's still alive. It's not until the Kaiser blade falls down on it, which I wish they would have done that. I wish they would have done that. they would have done that. Now, when they do that in the anime, the Kaiser blade does look wider. Because wait, it's no, it's not the Kaiser blade that kills him. It's his blade that comes down and kills him. Yeah, now I remember correctly. Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, that's actually the way it should be. I wish they would have added that. Maybe they could have found like this head, this face here that you could remove it and put one that was split in half and give him in paint. That would be pretty awesome. Let's see what he says here. Kaiser blades included, specifications on this. The cores, no, you can actually put these any way you want them to, because we have seen that emotional images and on the official ones, on just people doing it. That's Shungoki. I'm guessing this is the 20th anniversary one, which I like, but again, I like this one a lot better. It's beautiful, but this one just has to be. Just, yeah, it just looks so. It just feels so good, and this Scrander just looks so puny compared to the other one. It is older by, I think this one is older by 2 years or 3 years now. But again, the lighting this guy has is not that good, because look at that. These are supposed to be black, and look how white it looks. Look how silver it looks. And this is the SkyX Studio one, which I almost got. Again, I have to keep repeating myself, because people do come here and they go like, hey, the SkyX Studio one. Yeah, dude, I almost got the SkyX Studio ones. I almost did, but what killed it for me was this Scrander. This Scrander does not look as good as this one. It just looks way too messy. And I love the Infinitism design, because that was my first Mazinkaiser. That's what I have, a high-graded Mazinkaiser Infinitism. This one is based off that, and I love the design, but and the Scrander killed it. And I did have this guy on pre-order, by the way. Yeah, they did back down on the redesign, which is weird, because we've always seen this. Never saw anything that crazy. Well, this one doesn't match this body, that's for sure. This one does match it, which it matches it close enough. Removable armor, I do agree. I wish this one did have removable armor, which would have been pretty cool. They would have done that, but other than that. Oh, we don't know why it took so long, but hopefully it comes here. Before I already see test shop Carbotix for unboxing. Look at this. Yeah, I'm guessing you received that one too. Yeah, it's just a matter of preference. Like, some people are gonna like it, some people are not. That's just how it goes. I don't know, he doesn't like the Scrander design. I love it. I love it. Dude, you're pretty much getting almost 3 figures here in this pack. To me, this isn't disappointing. He has it. When he pulls it out the first time, it's really long. When he holds it up in the air, that's just an animation difference. I don't really find that as a big gripe. I like it. I like it that it's thin and it's long. It's kind of like the Master Sword, you know, like in the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. If you play the original version, I'm not talking about the 3DS one. If you have played the original version, you know that the Master Sword is short and chubby and wide. But then when you play Super Smash Bros. Melee, they redesigned it, so it's longer and thinner. And I have no problem with a thinner sword. Just depends on how you use it. The sword looks fragile and prone to breakness. But dude, let's be honest. Are you gonna take this sword and slam it against another sword? No. No. You're not a little kid. You're not gonna do that. If it falls, then yeah, that's gonna be a problem, but I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna be having man, 3-0 has a lifetime warranty on parts, you know, that you just have to fill out the paper and send it out. I mean, email it. I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna have the same thing. Again, this sword, if you want to protect it, you want to keep it safe, just get out, open the box, get out the little plastic thing that came in, put it there, close it, put it back in the box. That's it. If you're worried about this guy falling, get a stand. Get a freaking stand. Because this guy doesn't have a stand. You know, he needs a stand. And again, try out this is for everybody. Try out the Articulate hands. If you don't like the feel of them, just use the ones that are included, the ones that are actually supposed to be strong enough to hold them. The ones made for the swords. Just do that. And just put it in a safe place. He's big, he's heavy. Don't put it on the top shelf unless you have a stand that is strong enough to hold it up, or if you know, like, it's gonna fall like on a bed or something that is soft, that's not gonna have problems. So keep it on the mid shelf. It looks so good. And that's it. I would rate it high overall, and that's it. So pretty much all these reviews have been pretty much the same. I really, man, they're trying to feel the same, say the same stuff. Like I said, I don't agree with with some stuff that he said. You know, I don't agree with the sword looking thinner. I don't agree with his opinion on that. I don't agree with somehow the effect part for the Super Smasher Punch looks dirty, which, dude, is air, and he's pretty much in a destroyed area. So I don't know if you have ever been to a place when they have dust clouds and all that stuff, or a hurricane or a tornado. Those motherfuckers don't look clean. They look dirty as fuck, because that's what they are, you know, picking up a bunch of dirt off from the ground and stuff. So it makes sense for the Turbo Smasher Punch to look dirty. It just makes sense for that. Other than that, I mean, it was fine. I mean, it wasn't great. He didn't do... I didn't like that he pulled the leg up and kept his hand under it. I mean, like, come on, dude, let it. Do it like the other guy did. The other guy did it. If we have fallen down, the guy would have said, well, they messed up. You know, it wouldn't be, you know, it's just how it goes. You have to show it. But again, I like this first review a lot more. I think this guy did a better job. This one, I didn't like his color correction, and even if I could even reading the stuff, I just don't get it about a lot of his complaints. Like, Scrander doesn't look like it fits it, like the design of it. I don't know what Scrander then would you have wanted, because trust me, I wouldn't. I love this Sky Studio one, but I don't like the Scrander. I didn't want that type of Scrander for this one. I want something that looked better, and this, in my opinion, looks better. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, guys, we still don't have it. We still don't have release date officially. We only have March. Hopefully it does. I still haven't got mine. Probably in Japan hasn't said anything. My bank account still has the money in it. Everybody's still just waiting here. Everybody's still just waiting. But man, I cannot wait to get mine. Like I said, I have more poses done that these guys combined. I have everything, and I already have a stand for it, which I'm gonna show off in that review and tell you guys where to get it and how to set it up properly so it doesn't fall, unless you mess it up a little bit. But yeah, I cannot wait. Still my most waited for figure of the year since last year. I cannot wait to have it. Yeah, I just hope CCS Toys comes out with a freaking Kabuto Koji figure for their fixed grip line, and the Tetsuya as well. It'd be pretty awesome, and I cannot wait for, of course, IX Studios passing Emperor G. That's gonna look beautiful. That's gonna look great. Next to this Mazinkaiser. Man, oh man, oh, that's the dream, baby. That's the dream. That has been my dream since I played quite a few of the Super Robot Wars games. Man, I've always wanted to do that, and that's gonna look so good. And the thing is that this the SkyX Studio one and this the Blitzway one, of course. The size difference is not gonna be that much. Excited. I'm excited. And by the way, Massing Emperor G's horns, the horns, are actually supposed to be a lot taller. See, he has four horns, 2 sets. That's gonna look awesome. Ace. So yeah, guys, that does it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.